say I should be in love, but I just don't know. And my heart beats out of time, and stand firmly by your side. Always been.
Malole, my name is Emily Ann Liliani Ruby Mantisa Muli.
Pour it out, let your love run over.
So Mum and Dad, growing up, wanted to give us a lot of opportunities that they weren't able to have when they were younger, and that was kind of reflected in the activities that Mum used to sign us up for. So when I was 4, she signed me up to ballet, and that was interesting because I was the only Pacific kid. When it was time to finish primary school, she put me in a private school.
I came to grow, and I came to live.
One of the amazing opportunities that I got to experience through my high school was at the age of 16, I traveled to Tanzania in Africa on a mission trip. And it was there where I saw there was a need. I saw that a lot of people lived differently to the life that I had here, but it also revealed to me what God had put inside me, and that was a heart of service and a heart of mission, and especially being able to serve using my gifts of music and songwriting.
The letters on the page, and you read the expression on my face.
There are things that I had experienced overseas that weren't fair, and I think I had a lot of questions upon return about, wondering why some people had to live this way and why some people didn't have, these things that we take for granted so much living here in New Zealand.
You're worth the fight. Well, I'm gonna live below the line for you. Spark the light and be your fire. Pave the
From my experiences, as a young person, being able to go to developing countries and then even being back at home and seeing some of the inequalities that are happening in our own community, God has revealed to me his heart for everyone. Going to university, coming from a really small school, I was exposed to a lot more and got to meet so many new people who actually shared the same heritage as me. And so I was surrounded by a lot more Pacifica young people, and that's where I kind of really started to understand who I was as a Tongan. I had started by then to reach into my culture a lot more and rediscover my language and even singing in my language. So I remember there was a moment there where we had visited a school, and they had asked me to just sing something. So it was a Tongan hymn, and I just started singing it, and people responded because it was in my mother tongue, and the people that we had met were speaking in their language as well. And so it was a moment of singing in different languages, but knowing that music and message is all universal.
You don't turn away my flaws.
One of my favorite verses in the Bible is Colossians 3:14, and it says, above all else, wear love. It's your basic all-purpose garment, and never be without it. And I think that's what my encouragement is that everyone is loved and everyone deserves to be loved, and no one deserves to be left out, because there's no room for that in the kingdom.
Oh, I call to you and you see me.
I really believe that God has blessed me with this gift because there are messages that I guess he wants people to receive, and messages that he's put in my heart to give to the world that can only be expressed through music. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna fret or worry about today when I